Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Cuts tutorial on paper flowers. Today we're going to make this version of our rose with your file cut you'll get. You can get that file cut at www.creativecuts.com. That's cuts with a K. You can get that file cut here, that cut file there, and let me show you how to make it right quick. Alright? We're going to start off with 3 different size petals. The cut's the same, but they're 3 different sizes. Like so. What we're going to do on each one of them, we're going to ink every petal and clip them and start forming our flower. Let's start off with inking. Tell you now, inking is not a science, it's just a matter of flicking it on there basically. It's no rhyme or reason. People have asked me what paper I use. This right here is Michaels brand. You get it in what, 25 to a package or whatever. I like using the ivory because I can change the color of the flower whatever I want with just ink. Now that's all we're going to do with this. We're going to do this on every petal. I use 2 of this, 3 of that, and 3 of those. But after we've inked them, we're going to clip them in. Make sure you clip them in to the center here. Don't clip too far, like with all of them. You don't clip too far. You end up clipping the petal out. And if I go too fast, I'm truly sorry. Just give me a comment at the end and ask questions if you want. This is what we do. We've clipped all of them. We're going to do all that with all 8 of them, all 8 petals. After so, we're going to fold them in half like that. In half, in half, in half. Depending on what kind of paper you like, I guess it's your preference as far as paper. We're going to cup the ends just a little bit, break down the paper some, because then we're going to roll them under. It's just breaking it down just a little bit. That's all I'm doing. Make it easy for me to roll it under. From here, we're going to take this. You can use a toothpick, is what I usually use, but this tool has this little end at it, rounded in, and that's what I use to roll my ends in. Just grab it and roll it in. That's all you have to do. Did forget to, yeah, I didn't, okay. Roll, roll, roll. Trying to go very fast here. Time wise, you want to get so long for tutorials. And roll them in. I'd rather spend most of my time on the center. I'm showing you how to make the bud. This is what we do on all of them. Every petal, the bottom 2 layers, I guess. The medium and the large. That's what we're going to have. When you get through with that, you're going to cup the middle. This is a mouse pad. All it is turned upside down. It gives you leeway so you can push into the pad. And that's what you need to make the... Notice I don't hold on to it either. I let it roll. Again, like this. After sewed, you're going to stack them up. Actually, I used 3 on this one. I apologize. Normally I use 2. I don't know what got into me. I used 3 of them. Use 2 on this one. Okay? But you stack them up. I've glued these down already. Same thing with the medium. Oops, excuse me. Same thing with the medium size. We've did the curling and everything. Now we want to just glue them down. Alright, I'm going to find out where my pin's here. Alright. And, oh my goodness. Do it up a little bit on the sides. Stagger your petals. Center it and stagger. Okay. If you want to open them up some, that's fine. See, I should have did 2 at the bottom. Make it a little too full for me. Same thing there. Stagger. If you don't like the way it looks, open them up some. If it's too pointy for you or not full, too full, just open them. They'll eventually open up a little bit on their own after a little bit. Right now I want it to glue, so I didn't stagger very well there. I'm wanting to cup together. There we go. having trouble with this one. I apologize. Also, check out our Blogspot. That's where you can find these tutorials. If you found them on YouTube, just, you know, YouTube hopping. You can also find on her Blogspot different things where the design team has some awesome things that they've done with her file cuts. She's done something besides flower cuts. She makes other cut files, CVG files. And you see what I did there. And one more down the middle, like so. Hold it just a minute, so it'll adhere. You can play with it, get them the way you want. And again, this is what we're working on here. So we're making. This is different ones that I've done. Different colors. These are both yellow paper, and I inked it different color. This is a cream color like this, just different color ink. And this is the beginning of it, alright, or the base. What I want to do now is I want to show you how to make the bud. The bud's very important. It's what everybody usually has a problem with or asks questions about. I did the same thing with this. I've inked them, I've rolled them, I've, folded them in like so. Except this time I'm not going to do it like this, okay? I'm going to do it in because it's going to be a bud. It's going to come in. I'm going to put a little ink. I'm going to put a little glue here. All of them but one, really, because that one's going to go in and not attached. Fold up every other one. Every other one. And there you have the start of your bud. I take my fingers and I just sort of kind of work it and fold it because you'll feel that they're not rounded. They're still got a little flat. So just work it like so. The same thing with the bottom. You want the bottom to be tapered so it will hold and the bottom won't be too bulky. Some people clip them. I don't clip unless it's really a small rose and a lot of layers. Alright, that's the first one. We've got our second one. I've already prepared it. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We'll put glue in all 6 of the petals. Same thing here. Every other one. So try to stagger a little bit. Stagger just a tad. And roll it up like that. Roll it up. Not roll it, but push it up. And you'll feel, I push the bottom up because sometimes it doesn't fold up. Push the bottom up there. You're just going to play with it. You're going to feel it. You're going to work with it. Now this is where I start pulling some of it back before the glue dries on it. Just pull, roll it back just a tad bit. Just pull it back with your fingers because now this is going to, the bud starts opening up a little bit. There we go. And we want it to be open just a tad. So we're going to bend some of these back. There we go. Check out our fan page on Facebook, Creative Cuts fan page. She is always having something going on there. The people there and the fans are just the best you want to find. Great crafters, great sense of humor. Cheryl always has some kind of game going on, or right now while I'm doing this, these are football seasons. Sundays there's usually some kind of game going on and winning free files, or there's something. There's always something. You don't want to miss out on that. Her Blogspot, and again her store where you can purchase these files, and there is more than just this one flower file. There's others. Is www.creativecuts, that's cuts with a K, .com, and you'll be able to find those files. And she has over 300 other cut files. They're not just CVG files. They're a variety of files, but as far as cut files, she does have the CVG to go with Make the Cut or Scal, if you're familiar with that. Alright, we're going to start pulling it back, and when you do this at home yourself, you want to go a little slower and take a little time. I'm trying to give you an idea of what to do and how to do it very quickly before we run out of time. Like so. See how the bud starts? You're just pulling it back. Alright, now we've got the bud started. Now we're going to come over here, put some glue in this. Sorry about that. And we're going to slap it right down the middle. And what we're going to do is start opening it up a little bit. Just open it up a bit. Just bend that last layer open. And this one I didn't stagger very well, and I apologize, because I was in a hurry. Trying to show you how to do it. But there you go. You've got your rose. With your cut file comes a leaf also. The birch leaf. What we did here is that we've taken it, and same thing. I have taken the leaf and I have used my stylus to rub and to break it down. Then I've taken the smaller end ball and run it right down there, giving me a vein. Then I just take and I crinkle the leaves, just so, like so, right? Then on the side, take some brown ink. I use Color Box Chestnut Roan, just brown ink, and I just a little bit over that, and it'll show, your veins will show up on it. And then we just attach in the back, and like so, and we have our rose. And I wish I had staggered that better. It'd look a lot better. Let's see if we can't pull some of it out. Maybe not. Just play with it, get it like you want, but take your time, and you'll see. You'll see this will still pull out some. It's still wet. It's still pliable. But we have the bud. If you have any comments, go to the blog, leave a comment on the video or on the comment on the YouTube. And any questions, let us know. Got any suggestions on flowers you'd like to see? Let us know that too. And again, that's www.creativecuts.com. Blogspot, same thing, Creative Cuts, and her fan page on Facebook. Check it out. Hit the like button. See what's going on over there. Check out all of our design team's awesome creations. And we'll see you next time on the next tutorial. Alright? Thanks. Bye-bye.